What's up, everybody? My name is Ron Empire, and welcome to my channel. Welcome back, everybody. Today, we're going to check out Manor Lords. They recently made a major update, number 7, technical overhauls. So I did briefly look at it. The UI for the game setup has changed quite a bit. It looks pretty cool, so we're going to check this out, see what's different. I think the only thing I'm slightly disappointed with is that the whole development tree, the technology development tree for earning development points for each city level, didn't really change at all. They still have a lot of coming soon missing stuff there. So whatever you've seen before, it's only the first tier. They also did a complete overhaul of that system since the original launch. I actually liked the original launch, but the new mechanic is a little weird and hard to understand for me. If you're not familiar with this game, let me read you the description here off of Steam. Manor Lords is a medieval strategy game featuring in-depth city building, large-scale tactical battles, and complex economic and social simulations. Rule your lands as a medieval lord, the seasons pass, the weather changes, and cities rise and fall. The release date of this game was April 26, 2024. It's still in early access. The developer is Slavic Magic. The publisher is Hooded Horse. These guys have sold, I think over 1 million copies already of the game. So a little FYI. Alright, and Manor Lords is on sale. The link to my Nexus store is in chat pin, so be sure to buy it from my Nexus store. I would really appreciate that. So if you buy it from my Nexus store, I do get a substantial cut from that. And thank you so much, Hooded Horse, for this, giving creators a chance to make some money by doing affiliate acquisition. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the settings. So the settings screen also changed a little bit here on the side. They've got a little pretty artwork here. Gameplay. I'm going to leave all this alone. I'm just going to show you what I have. This is a good one, right? Reaction when enemy is spotted, slowing it down or pausing. Okay. I have it on custom. These are the settings I've got, but you can see... Actually, let's turn this on. Oh, it is on. Hang on. There we go. Okay, yeah, there we go. Orange is on. Max frame rate does not matter if vertical sync is on. I'm gonna leave all this alone. Music, I'm gonna leave that alone. Ambience, I'm gonna leave that alone. Ambient voice line, yeah, it's 90%. Edge panning is off. Lock cursor of the window is off. Camera shake is off. Move cursor when zooming, no, that's off. Then you can change your key bindings. And then here are all the language choices. They've got quite a bit. All right, I'm gonna leave the interface scaling the way it is. But yeah, they definitely improved on the UI. And let me show you this new game. So yeah, the whole new game interface has changed quite a bit. I think the portraits are all still the same. They have not added anything new. I'm gonna go with that one. So I did do a custom coat. So if you load your own custom coat, the one on the side doesn't matter. But you can change the side if you wanted to. I was just showing you how it works. So they got a really extensive coat of arms customization here on the right, but I just created my own little graphics texture. And so I can stick myself in there. And my name on Empire. Continue. Okay, so this interface, they've changed the way the map selection works, and they also changed the way you start, or where you start. So I think in the game, normally back in the days, you would start and then they would allow you to place wherever you want, I think. And that's how you start. Now you pick where you start by moving your little coat of arms. And I can't remember if the camp is already constructed at the location that you move your coat of arms. But I believe in the previous versions of the game, you start in the region of your choice. That's the only thing you can choose. And then after that, once you're in the game, it drops you in the game. You place your camp down, and then you get your hitch post automatically set. And all your supplies at the location that you set it. I think that mechanic has slightly changed. I can't remember. So we'll find out, but I'm pretty sure it's where you place your thingy. Because before, you can see, like, the resources by holding, like, a certain hotkey, and then you move around, and then you place your hitch post or your starting camp wherever you want near the resources you want. So that, I think this has changed a bit, right? And here are the other options. High Peaks is like a little narrow strip. This is the river. We've seen this one before. This is something that they've added a while back. And I did a coverage of that, I think, on my channel. I think that might have been the original. Yeah, I think this is the original map layout. The only difference now is that you move your thing around. But like I said, like, I can't tell where the resources are located. So I'm not sure how I feel about this whole where you want to start business. Because I can't see where the berries or where the ores are located in this scenario. Or this little configuration. Alright, this is maybe another one? I can't remember. Divided, right? What is this? This is another original map. I've seen this one before already. Now, this was when they added the lake and the fishing stuff. And then Twin Lakes, right? That's a new one. I think this is a new one. I don't remember playing this one. Yeah, you know what? Let's do the Twin Lakes. Maybe right next to the water, since we can get some fishing. And no one's near us. Oh, you can also move your opponent, too. And I think this is slightly harder because they get 2 locations, right? So you can choose Rise to Prosperity. That's the scenario. That is more relaxing. You just need to get to Large Town and win. I've done that already before. This is Restoring the Peace. You need to take over the entire region. But the Baron starts off with 2. Right, build and expand your settlement, pacify the neutral regions, and stop the ever-increasing aggression of the Baron. Right, yeah. So it's 1-on-1, but he gets two regions. On the edge, this one is... You get attacks. It's kind of like a They Are Billion style, sort of. Where you get waves of attacks coming at you, like raiders. It's somewhat similar to how Farthest Frontier works. And then this one here... Duel. You fight one person, right? Yeah, it's you versus 1. Which is slightly easier than the left, I think. Since this guy only starts off with 1. Now this one is more of a... I guess a conquest 4-way style. Slightly reminds me of Spice Wars, Dune Spice Wars. Where you can move your opponents around the board, their starting location, and then it's pretty much a land grab, and then once the lands are already taken, you have to fight control over it. Conquer all the rivals, right? So there's 4 people involved on this one. So I'm pretty sure this... Well, this is new for me. I've seen this one already before. This might have been added last time, but I think the new thing is you can move these guys around. I don't think you can put that in there, right? Yeah, you can't. It's a swap. Okay, and then down below, you can choose the difficulty, the default of the scenario. And then if you want to, you could tweak it. And then you can jack it up a little bit, challenging if you wanted to. We're just gonna go with default. And I'll just leave it alone like this. We'll see how this goes. I don't plan on doing like a crazy full run on this. We'll just see how it goes. I mean, if it's fun, it's interesting, I'll probably keep at it. I don't know why this is not changing the... Oh, he's gray. That's the color, gray. Black or whatever, right? That's his color, black. This is green and blue. Okay. Yeah, so we'll see how it goes. If it's really fun and interesting, maybe I'll continue playing this. But for today, my goal is to just try it out, do a coverage, give you guys a coverage so that you can see it on YouTube later if you want to dive into more Manor Lords or jump back into the game. Or buy it if you've not purchased the game at all. Alright, so that is Twin Lakes. Let's do that. Do I need to do anything else? No, right? I've already set the default and I've already set the scenario. I've already set my players. I don't know if that's a good idea because... I guess if I go in this corner, I only have to fight these two sides, right? But somebody's going to be taking this control. Whoever takes this is probably going to be the victor. I mean, if I go in the middle, I guess I have to contend against those guys, right? This might be better, because then that forced that guy to be in that corner. This guy can only go this way, and this guy can go this way, right? So I can go this way if I wanted to. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, I guess I'll be fine. The reason I'm moving them closer to each other so they fight, and it takes them longer to try to conquer these areas. If I start next to the water, I'll get at least fishing going, right? Or, you know, I'll just do right here, out in the middle. Alright, I think that'll be fine. Give me a second. I'm going to let Manor Lords community know I'm playing. Alright, well, here we are. Go ahead and click on new message. Build your town, your manor, and when ready, press claims towards regions owned by your opponents. Once a claim has been pressed, be ready for battle. I'll unite these lands under my rule. Claim all opponents' regions. Okay. And the tutorial is enabled, or I guess reset, so that's fine. I have not played in a long time, so I think this will be fine. Plus, it'll be a good coverage for new players who have not seen Manor Lords before, since this is completely changed from my previous coverages. I can rename this, right? Okay. Families require supplies and living space. Supplies consist of food and fuel and can be monitored in the region panel at the top of the UI. That's this right here. Living space is primarily increased by building or expanding burgage plots. Food will spoil rapidly if not stored in a granary. Similarly, exposed goods may take weather damage if not stored in a storehouse. Okay, got it. Yeah, so they do place your camp for you down. Let's zoom out and see where our resource. Oh, they also changed the map sort of design too. So now they've got artwork on the map itself. Interesting, huh? Region view. This view shows who controls each region and each region's resource deposits. To expand, you must press claims to other regions by spending influence. Got it. That's me, right? That's the yellow, that's the black, or the gray. I think that's... No, sorry, this is the green, and this is the yellow, right? This is a bandit camp. That's probably gonna raid us. And then these regions are open for claims. Kind of neat now, right? They've got the artwork. Fish right here. Irons right there. Clay. And stone. Stone will deplete. Endless underground reserves. Oh, there is an endless underground, so that's new. It used to be... Well, actually, it's probably because of the gold thingy around it. So that means that has an endless underground. The certain areas will have a deposit of stone, but it does deplete. Similar to this. This also has an underground reserve, so you can get more clay and you get more stones. Okay, that's kind of neat. Yeah, stones used to be very difficult to obtain. And you had to, like, buy it. Alright, so fishing, that's always going to be there. That's it, right? Iron is definitely going to deplete. There's no underground. So iron is our deposit or our resources that is limited. But if we find an area where iron is... So that one has iron that has an underground reserve, which allows you to get unlimited. So it's probably a good idea to take that if we want more iron. Unlimited iron, right? I think that is the best one for us to take next if we do try to take something. Mushrooms grows. That renews. There's no berries over here, huh? Where are the berries anymore? Oh, this one has berries. So we don't get berries. We get mushrooms and we get fish. Okay, and where are we located? We're right in the middle, right? Okay. Oh, it's not bad. Right in the middle. I think I picked a good spot. Alright, so I start off with stash of supplies on the ground. And then this is food supply sitting on the ground over here, right? And materials. That's just pure wood. That's the hitching post, which we can move later. And then this is what? This is the stones. We're probably just going to need fishing, right? Can I do fishing early? Yes, I can, huh? I don't have any animals around, right? No animals. When considering what to build, you can check all of your region's resource deposits and investigate the soil fertility using the overlay on the right side of the screen. To start, construct a logging camp to ensure the production of timber. Got it. Alright, so we're probably going to go for food. Seasonal. That's also seasonal. Okay, this is kind of bad. Normally, you can get wild animals all season round, we might actually have to stockpile food and try to survive the winter somehow. Alright, there's an overlay button somewhere. Where's the overlay key? Oh no, that's not it. I don't want to look. I forgot where the overlay key is. I think if I start selecting the... Oh, here we go. Here's the overlay. So, it appears when you click on building something. Alright, so we want to build something along this path here so that we have access to water. Because we're going to need the water well to put out fire. And water is obviously used to make the bread too. So somewhere along this path is where we want to be. Kind of fertility do we have here? Emmer. Flax. We don't have flax on this region, huh? Barley. Oh, rye's on this side, huh? Oh no, we got rye right in the middle of our thing. Smell. Okay, that is a new thing that they added, where there's smell. If things are bad, I think the people may not be happy. This is a work in progress, right? That's also work in progress. I might not have to worry about it. Okay, so right here is good farming land. Roads and carts. Some workplaces allow workers to use hand carts to transport up to 10 goods at once. However, pulling a hand cart off-road is extremely low. So make sure you connect your buildings to roads. Got it. Okay. Thank you. I usually like to place my roads down. Okay. Roughly. Let's change that a little bit. This one we can delete. I think it's like Control or C. Shift. Yeah. What was the command to delete this road? Alt. Alt is to remove. There we go. Oh wow, oh, that's new. And basically deletes it slowly. Seasons can affect the availability of resource deposits. Around your settlement and the jobs that your residents can perform. You can view the current season and its effect as well as just the game speed at the bottom right of the screen. Okay, yeah. Alright, so logging camp. I don't want to uproot any tree because that basically loses the tree. Yeah, let's go with that. It's fine. When placing a new building that the required construction material needs to be physically brought to the construction site, unassigned families will perform the construction task until the building is fully constructed. Oxen are necessary to haul heavy materials such as timber. Got it. I need to disappear. Thanks for streaming and have a great day. Yeah, thank you, Valiant Cheese. Appreciate it. Valiant Cheese is one of our developers for Hand of Fate and Capes, which I covered a long time ago. It was very awesome. Yeah, Hand of Fate is something I plan on covering, but right now it's causing me some technical issues. Hand of Fate Hordes, a new survivor-based game. I think that is coming out tomorrow or something, right? The embargo lifted this morning. Have a possible workaround for Hordes, fingers crossed. Okay, thank you. Really appreciate it. In 7 hours, no worries. Alright, so this can regrow the trees. We'll deal with that later. We just need to get the woodcutter thingy first. Let's go ahead and place down our road for this. So that way they bring it over here. I guess I should probably get the storehouse in first. Okay. That will store our food, or sorry, our materials. Okay. And then guys, and then granary, right? I'm gonna leave the granary right there. Because we're gonna do the fishing over here. We're gonna uproot some trees, huh? What's the minimum uproot? Oh no. Oh, there's only one uproot right here, right? I'm alright with that. We'll just lose one tree. That gets us fish now, right? We've secured at least fish. Let's unpause this. And get it going, right? The graphics is beautiful, by the way. And the road is slightly freeform if you want to compare it to Foundation. It's not like well, it's kind of like Foundation, because once you set your size of your burgage plot, they kind of do whatever to their backyard. But yeah, very, very amazing game. Highly recommend it. It's one of the top city builder games. I think my favorite is Farthest Frontier. This might be my second favorite, maybe. Maybe. Foundation is pretty good. But Timberborn, I think, is probably my all-time favorite because of the survival water physics mechanics. And I think the reason why I also like Farthest Frontier in this one is that it's got combat. Foundation does not have combat, even though you can make troopers military in Foundation. It's just for cosmetics. They just walk around and do security patrols. They don't really fight anybody, which is kind of weird. Another decent game is Fabledom. For a building to start production, you must assign a family to it. Once assigned, families perform a work-related task and fetch any required materials. Okay, yeah. So the way the game works also is that the number here at the top is based on families or homes. And each of the families, right now, they don't have the rest of their family here. But once you start building a house, they'll start having their husband, wife, and kids. But the family itself is responsible for the work. And you only see like one number attached to that. But then when you look closely, there are other people involved in setting up the production. Like certain families that you assign, they will have stuff that's going on in the backyard that they'll work on. And then they'll do the market transport, or they'll set up like a trade at the market. So whoever's working on, say, the fishing family, you'll have like probably a couple of guys over there fishing, and then a couple of guys probably at the market trying to sell the fish. And then maybe somebody at home working on the backyard. If you have like chickens or vegetable gardens or something. I'm trying to think of another game that does that family mechanic. There is some other game that's got this family mechanic. I can't remember. I've played so many city builder games. But yeah, this is one of the top ones that I can remember. Alright, so we want firewood, right? Oh, we need to start chopping trees. So here we're going to add the family. And then these are unassigned. Unassigned will do the work and construction. That's not a family yet. Now there is a way to also change the work area. Right now it's on unlimited, but if you change this, you can choose where they do their thing. I think also the control, right? Control key. There you go. You can adjust the size, the radius, and restrict the cutting to a certain area. Which allows you to manipulate the forester growing trees in a certain area, and then the forester can relocate their work area, and then the logging camp can go switch to the area that's fully grown. It's very nice. I like that. And these guys will start delivering food from different locations. Which right now we want them to take the food out from here and bring it over here to store. So at the top of the screen, these are our notifications. And then our resources are over here. Food is all detailed. So they just consolidate food as a lump sum here. These are like kind of the categories. This is how much you actually have versus how much it thinks you'll have. I think that's how it works, right? Shows your surplus. Shows your stock minus the reserve number of goods. Goods are considered reserved when they are designated for use in construction or as part of equipment. For example, you have 5 planks and place a building that require 5 planks to build. Your stock remains 5, but surplus becomes 0 since those resources have been reserved. So if we switch it, this shows you everything. So you look up, you're like, oh, okay, I've got a total amount. This is the reserve. I'm gonna leave it on reserve, I guess. So that kind of gives you an idea of how much you have after you've set your build plannings. Okay. And we're gonna need that so we can get the firewood going. Because our reserve now is dropping, right? No food. Gonna be a really bad year. No food. Very, very cool. I mean, another decent city builder I can think of is Anno, the Anno 1800. I mean, obviously Against the Storm, but that's very rogue-like. I think the thing I like about Against the Storm is that you can start and you can finish. There is an actual goal. And these sandbox-style city builders, there's no goal. It's fun for, like, hours. But then once you get to a certain point where you have nothing else to do, it does kind of get boring. Especially, like, Farthest Frontier, once you hit the cap limit, it's just pretty much tweaking your town. You can't grow anymore, and you just gotta work on efficiency and fight the raiders. At some point, it does slightly get boring. So most of the fun of city builders is the build-up, the starting early development, the survival for me. Or at least that's for me anyways. Some people like, you know, growing your city and optimizing it. The endgame stuff. But for me, the endgame, I think, in a lot of city builders are slightly lacking. It's very smooth, like moving around. It used to lag a lot. I'm pretty sure it starts lagging once we get armies fighting and everything. That's how it was for me when I did the coverage a long time ago. Now, they did add it in such a way where you do get the AI is building their own towns now. I don't know if you get to see it. It may not show up until you... Oh, yeah, you do get to see it. Yep, you do now get to see the AI. So, yeah, a long time ago, when you played the duel or whatever, the region where you fight against the Baron. I think it was the Baron map, whatever scenario. You don't ever get to see the Baron. He just has an army, and he just roams around claiming land. So now you can actually see their town being built. Kind of neat, right? So very, very cool. Okay, family request. Area for their stall. Where's their stall? There we go, marketplace. A well-supplied marketplace is the lifeblood of your settlement. Place the flexible plot of the marketplace. Granary and storehouse workers will set up market stalls automatically. Select the marketplace to check your supply and demand and supply capacity. Burgage plots closest to the marketplace get their residential requirements fulfilled first. You can prohibit goods from being supplied to the marketplace in the Advanced tab. Increase your supply capacity by assigning more families to a granary or storehouse. Oh, interesting. Supply capacity, huh? I know this is a big plot, but later we're gonna need it. Makes it easier to not have to expand it later. Man, this is awful. It's not a perfect square, is it? I'll take it. Get to work. Alright, so the hitching post I can move. Well, let's go ahead and remove this first. There, that will focus it.
We need more workers.
I think all the resources have been moved, right? No fuel now. Oh, that's because we don't have housing for them yet. Okay, let's go ahead and alt, right? Was it alt, right? Alt. That is supplies. That needs to move. Okay. Some buildings have flexible borders. Place 4 plot points to designate an area. The cursor will snap to the roads and buildings, helping create an organic shape. Increase the area allows for backyard extensions. The first 2 plot points indicate the facing direction of the building. Got it. Dang it, I wish I could just remove this guy. Right now. I mean, we want a farm in the middle, right? Okay. Not enough wood. Oh no, I can't do it right there. What is it? I think it was middle. That gets me a backyard, right? I need 5 of those. How much? I need 10. I need 10 wood to do what I want.
Let's go, people.
Alright, and the hitching post. Can I move it? Uproot, huh? Jesus. I don't want to uproot anything.
Come on, people. Get to work. Come on, people. Get to work.
Okay. It's raining too, huh? It's very nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Unassigned families needed for construction work. Needs to get the supplies off the ground. Speed this up a little bit. Oh, it stopped raining. Look how nice it is. Alright, they removed it. Nice. Now you just need 10 wood, right? Oh, so wood is actually stored at the logging camp, right? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I need 10. Currently have 7. Approval rating's down, right? Come on, I'm working on it. Alright, we have 10. And that looks good, right? Yep, that looks good. Alright, those are my plots. Get to it. Get to work! Everybody, get to work. Gets rid of the homeless people. That will go away once we get people in these little houses. Yeah, it's very beautiful, huh? Game's gorgeous. Highly recommend this. Remember, buy it from my Nexus store. You get to, like, see them doing all the work, too. Very nice, detailed simulation. Once the house is up and running, the homeless tent disappears. And our approval rating will change. Despised, they hate us. There should also be taxes in the game. I think like after 5 years, there's like a grace period of how long you get. So after 5 years, the king starts asking you to pay taxes, and you have to pay that on a regular basis. I think it's like a percentage of how much you make, or how much you produce. You have to like tax your own people to get the money to pay. But we don't have to worry about that for a while. Oh, okay, the hammer is to maintain durability. Tools. We're gonna have to craft tools. Eventually. Like certain buildings uses tools. For maintenance. Which is this one, right? And that one. We're in May, so we need to stock up as much food as possible, right? Yeah, this is a new update. Major update number 7, technical update. I don't know. It's taking them a very long time to do things. The only thing I'm kind of disappointed in is this right here. They haven't even updated this yet. All this is coming soon. There's only like the first section, but they did revamp this from the original early access launch. Here you can view detailed information about this region. With each settlement level reached, you will be granted a development point to spend on a permanent upgrade in your region. Yep. So that's, I mean, the wording is the same, the concept is the same, but I think they reorganized what you can upgrade or what you can develop. The Environment tab gives you a breakdown of the region's environmental strengths and how affinities affect your buildings. The Records tab details your trade history as well as the production and consumption of all goods in your region. I don't got it, but sure. Connected affinity, right? We don't have any farmlands yet. I don't know what that is. This is trade resources balances. Okay, so this is basically the stats page. Neat. So yeah, they definitely updated a lot of the visuals, the UI. Kind of neat. Is this part right here? I'm slightly disappointed with. It's kind of confusing too. I mean, the idea that they want is that you specialize a certain region. So as you develop a certain city or region, you want to pick stuff that's specific to your area. And then when you go and claim another territory, you want to specialize in other things. So here, see how like all this is coming soon? I'm like, Jesus. They have not even worked on this since I saw this last. I mean, the last major coverage was very nice. Like, when they did switch over to this, I thought that was the best update so far. But I'm just slightly disappointed that this hasn't changed any since my last coverage. But it is a significant improvement from when it first launched. I think there was supposed to be something that lets you do underground, unless they changed it, where the underground resources are free if you're already in that territory. Because it used to be like you had to like put points into the mining to be able to tap into the underground resources. Like the whole, you know, unlimited coal, sorry, unlimited clay or unlimited ore. But I guess here it doesn't say anything about the unlimited, the underground stuff. And it used to be like trading. You back in the days on the early access launch, it was just pretty much mandatory to have points into trades, so that way you can avoid paying fees. But I think they changed the whole trading mechanics. I think they still plan on doing more changes to it. But yeah, this is still coming soon. The other thing too that I know is still kind of in the works or coming soon, which I'm kind of like also slightly disappointed with, is the people want castles, right? They want walls. Like in Farthest Frontier, you get walls. You can sort of do walls, but I read the patch notes and it says that it's not supported right now. You can do it, but they don't recommend it, where you build like a wall, your manor. Because the general idea is that you can only build walls around your manor, but some people figure it out, well, why don't I just make my entire region my manor, and then build inside the manor, and that created some issues and bugs. And it's not intended to create a giant walled, you know, palisade manor plot. It's really weird. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, it's not intended. Raffle this game. I don't have a key for this to raffle. Hooded Horse does not give away game keys anymore. They used to. They used to have, like, Against the Storm keys that I give away, but that was the original developer, and then they did the content creators cash thingy that's similar to Dare Drop, where if you completed certain objectives, they would give out, like, the plushies and the cash. Sorry, the keys for people to give away, or content creators to give away. I gave away, like, 2 plushies. And I gave away a bunch of keys. But yeah, Hooded Horse doesn't do that anymore. Man, it takes forever for these guys to build, huh? Just focus on one, man. So we can get a family in. These homeless people. This is now being supplied by the storehouse and granary. Okay, so they slightly changed it. Because it used to be that if you have people in the firewood building, the firewood family would start setting up shop. I don't know if that's still in the game or not, but now it looks like it's just the storehouse and the granary would supply the market. What does it say? Homeless people have moved into available burgage plots. Residential requirements increased approval when fulfilled. New families join the settlement when approval is over 55% and there is available living space. A marketplace is necessary to provide variety to the burgage plots. Okay. Burgage. Okay, done. One at a time, right? So they're trying to build it all at once. Focus on one, please. I think that's the strategy here that I have to offer or give you guys. Focus on one burgage plot instead of trying to let them build all 5 at the same time. Because once you get a family in, it's a little bit more efficient. Yeah, see now you got a full-on family. I guess there are 3 people here. This is the building family, right? There are 3 people here, huh? I think they need to make it so it is slightly more variable, because not everyone's going to have exactly the same husband, wife, and 2 kids or something like that. I don't know if this game has that. Every family is exactly a clone of the next. They definitely need to add in more variety if that is the case. Oh, I guess this one does only have 2 here, right? That one has 3. Alright, so there is a little variety here. Oh no, it's already 3. See that? 3 people already. I really wish they would remember my last selection, because if I just want to go back and forth and compare this screen on everyone's screen, I'm having to go through 2 clicks at the same time. You see that? Like, I go here, and like I click on general. I go back, I have to click on general. But why can't you just stay on general? So I can just flip through all of this. You're selling firewood, right?
Let's go, people.
Maybe somebody could sell food. Okay, yeah, okay. So we could do... That allows us to have a second slot. But technically, our 5 slots supports 10 families. If I just do an extension. But that should be the current family that does the construction. Not a separate family, I don't think. The upgrade should be the family of that plot that's doing the expansion. Yeah, see? 2 different families now. So now there's 2 families, right? There we go. That helps a lot. I'm a village. Alright, now I get to choose, right? I don't know what to pick, guys. Increase approval from food variety. Increase success chance of tree planting. Tithy approval malice. I have no idea what that is. Meaning negative, right? So if we do tithies, they don't like tithies. They don't like titties. Decrease agricultural efficiency. We do not have any hunting. Hunting is not a good choice on this region. This is good for having archers and shield makers. I think joiners are shields. Mining labor speed is slow. Regional wealth from burgage plots are high. Land tax approval. So if we tax them, they don't like that. They don't like us taxing them, but they will give us more money. Reduce burgage plot upgrade cost. Salt and iron ore import value reduction. Okay. Blacksmith efficiency. Equipped militia provide approval. Okay. Decrease livestock efficiency. That's not so great. Backyard, right? So I don't like that. I like having a really good backyard with chickens and stuff. And sheep. Trade routes are more costly. I don't know about that either. We don't have hunting. Hunting is kind of bad anyways. Sheeps are more resilient. Efficient hunting camp. We don't do hunting. Stone Masons Station. Reduce castle planner cost. Improve stone gatherer camp. Decrease labor speed for hunting and fishing. No, we are on a fishing spot. Increase retinue cost. Improve armor, mining integrity, mining import discounts. Efficient farming at elevation. Cheaper animal imports. Increase mining speed, artesian efficiency, malice. Man, there's always negatives. Food variety, right? Chance for tree planting. Tithy, malice. Tithy is donations to the church or whatever, right? I think that's what Tithy is. To get influence, I believe. I think that's what Tithy is. I can't remember. First one's not bad, right? We don't do hunting. This is a no. This is kind of a no, since we do fish. Labor speed on fishing is slow as bad. Maybe this is not terribly bad once we move away from fishing. Right? Once we start doing something else other than fishing, this is not bad. Because having increased stonemason station, because we do have underground stones available. This doesn't say anything about underground stone, so I guess that if you are on a region that has underground stones, it just gets it for free. So before you had to like spend points to unlock underground stones or underground mining. What's small holding? Enables converting burgage plots with backyard extensions into small holdings. Like artisan, small holding families treat their backyard as a permanent job, increasing their yield. Oh, interesting, huh? What's success chance? Oh. So we always get trees. I'm assuming that tree also refers to apple trees. And not just trees, right? Yeah, let's go with this one. Do I get to do it again later or no? Do I get to do another one or I only get to pick one? I think I only get to pick one, huh? Well, that really stinks. If I only get to pick one. I think it's... we only get to pick one, right? I'm pretty sure we don't get to pick two. We'll see, though, because what am I going to do with my second point, then? A strong militia is paramount to the survival of any settlement. Luckily, a shipment of weapons has just arrived, and you will now be able to create your first militia banners to serve you and protect your people. However, we will need more weapons to equip all the people as the settlement grows, either by making them or importing them from other lands. Looking at this, you get one origin, then every tier you get to choose some other upgrades. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Do you know for sure? I mean, I'm guessing that's what it means, right? An origin. But what the hell am I going to do with my other points? This says coming soon, so it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to choose anything. There's no point spending on this either. No, I've never played, but looking at how it is set up. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you're basically speculating the same thing I am, too. I don't know. Like, I've gone up previously, the way it worked was there was like a development tree, and it was going like in 4 different directions. And you get to choose where you spend your points, and each time I level up my city, because there's different milestones. Once you reach that milestone, you get a point, and then you use that point to develop. Here, it looks like it just dumps everything for you, right? It's doing food and tree and small holding all at the same time. I'm assuming they're coming soon, as you haven't achieved the next tier yet. Once you get there, it should unlock, you assume. Oh! I don't think that's the case. I don't know. It could be coming soon, as in the developer hasn't finished fleshing it out. I think that is the coming soon. I'm pretty sure the coming soon part is the developer have not fleshed it out. Because earlier on, I was able to look at all of this before I got to this stage. Otherwise, it should have just said coming soon, right? On this one as well. We'll find out. I mean, it's not too hard to get to the next level anyways. I just need, like, what? 10 more families? 5 more? And then 2 family to level 2, right? Which is this button right here. I need 2 of this. And I need another plot, right? Well, we'll see. We'll see if I need to build more plots. I get that it's early access, but it's been out for 2 years. I think it's been out for 3 years. Is it 2 years? I think it's 3, right? 2 years. It is 2 years. I just read the, I actually read that out the date earlier at the beginning of the stream. It feels like 3 years. I think, you know, the reason why I think it feels like 3 years, because I had access to this prior to the early access. They had a demo. And I covered the demo like a year ago, or a year before the early access. It's on my YouTube channel.
My other mallet. Just give me a hammer and something needs to
Okay.
move. I'll put it into place.
Our approval rating is 55, right? Likely to join us. Alright, let's go ahead and add in another slot here. So that way we can get more families in without having to build more burgage plots. So my other option is mushrooms, right? I need to get mushrooms going here. We just need more people to show up.
Why do I have to carry this? Oh, this is...
I think that's it, right? Yeah. What's my other food source?
Let's go, people.
Alright, we got some new family joining us. Oh god, the sensitivity of the zoom out is really high. Jesus.
Hey, you! No slacking off. Keep your half warm. Poor quality, he said. Impossible.
Yeah, so you can walk around as a lord in the game. It's just purely cosmetic, just to walk around your town. Kinda neat. Right? If you just want to look at your dude. I'm Superman. He's like wearing the red and blue. Super Manor Lord. I am your lord. How are you today, peasants?
Anywhere else.
Hello, my peasants. Did you just walk away from me? Hello. Hello, lady. You look like that lady. All the ladies look the same. They all look like they have some weird syndrome. Genetic syndrome. Hello, my friend. I forgot, is there a way to click on this guy? I forgot there's like, should be a way to like see him and where his house is. I think the only other way to do it is this way, right? Yeah. Oh, they're inside. These guys have active jobs, woodcutters and fishermen. These guys are transporters. These guys are just hanging out inside their house. These guys are flattening the ground. Oh, they're probably flattening the ground over there. Build the mushrooms. I think all I have to do is upgrade this. And then we get to the next village. Right, because we need planks. And so this upgrade costs planks. And there's 2 families in there, so that should automatically be 2 families. Oh, we're missing one for some reason. Did somebody leave? It said 4 out of... Oh, you know what? It's because I think we hit an upgrade button, so this does not count. Yeah, it's kind of weird though. Because you're upgrading, that one house is no longer contributing. Which is really weird. But yeah, once that finishes, then yeah. Oh shit, bandits came by. I need to take care of that. Gotta get militia over there. We don't have enough people though. We need a bigger army. A bigger population. So it's 5 out of 10, right? 6 out of 10. We should have 7 now, right? Yeah, there we go. 7 out of 10. Alright, all those people just need to move in and we're set.
Let's go, people!
Get back to work. Oh wow, they actually laid the foundation down. Oh, this is neat, huh? This is an actual foundation pit. Looks like there's a underground or a basement to the sawmill, huh? It's kind of neat, right? You get to see it being constructed. Gain greater control over your production by selecting the advanced tab of the production building or artisan's workshop. Reserve workers will not work until you have more of the resource in the surplus in the region. Production limit. Workers will only work if they have less of that resource in the surplus in the region. Artisan workshops often have a production focus that allows you to change the input and output of their workshop to suit your economy.
Come on, people. Get to work.
Mm-hmm. I need more food variety. There we go. We need more food though, right? Hmm.
Let's get to work.
I need planks to upgrade one of these. Alright, do we have it? Six, right? We should have food variety now. What is this? Oh, I gotta pay money though. I don't have money to upgrade that. Oh, I do have a little bit of money. The region wealth. It takes it from my region wealth. I have like 50. I don't know how they increase that. I think with a trade post, maybe. That's the church, right? This is a graveyard. Trading post, right? I need more wood. regional wealth. When assigned, a family member travels to the nearest possible destination to conduct trade while other family members help manage the inventory. What's the requirement? Oh, they need a church access to upgrade. Oh. Forgot about that. Oh. Totally forgot about that. I need 20 planks. I have to have a church first before upgrading. I can't just upgrade that. Yeah, they need the mushrooms. Oh, the save is kind of annoying. Well, at least the save is a little bit bigger across the screen. It makes it obvious. It used to be the save jerked the screen a lot. Because it wasn't something that was obvious or it was very subtle, I guess. And so every time it did this auto save, it just paused the entire screen and made it look like it was jerking around, lagging. I don't want the church to be in the middle, though. That's where we're gonna eventually farm. It's a long way to the church, isn't it? I mean, my other option is to put the church in the back here. We're gonna need tavern later, too. I guess the church could go over there. But if the church catches on fire, we may... Oh, actually, there's water down here. That might not be too bad. Not exact, is it?
Come on, people. Get to work.
We're gonna dig the clay here later, right? Soon, TM. TM. Soon. Oh, it's 2 pieces of planks for that, huh? Chicken costs money, but the vegetable does not. Oh wow, pigs and goats doesn't cost money either. The chickens that cost money. Why is the chicken costing us money? Apiary costs money. Having an apple tree is not bad either. Oh, I guess for some reason the family does not count when they're upgrading their backyard. That shouldn't be the case. Kind of buggy. Whenever they do that. I mean, it really shouldn't. Right, if you're just growing trees, like, why is that counting against me? Right? If all you're doing is going in the backyard and growing trees, why does the family house count against you?
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
We're gonna need stones, right? I think stones is like right here. Which is kind of sweet, having the stones right next to our town.
Feast your eyes on our fine selection.
We need to figure out how to smoke the fish.
Squares in all the lands.
Where's the smoked fish coming from? Yeah, I don't know. That's new for me. I forgot. Maybe I do know at one point or another, but maybe it's one of these. Nope. What's the building that does smoke fish? I think it's industrial, right? That's gathering, though. How do you do smoked fish? Can't be in the fisherman's hut. How do you do smoked fish? Yeah, I don't know how you do smoked fish. Apparently smoked fish is a thing because I saw it on that list. Maybe it's an unlock from one of the development tree. That might be what it is. It just won't show up until you unlock it. Yeah, I don't know. We really don't know. Oh, I get to choose, right? Oh, see, now I understand why the fruit tree, this is where the fruit tree costs breaks down. Oh, that's why the vegetables were free. Not necessarily free, guys. You do now have to choose. Nothing's free in life. What the hell is quintesses? Quincy's. What kind of fruit is that? Well, whatever. I'll pay for it.
Let's go, people!
I do need to set up another burgage plot, because they're already populated. My little town. My little town. I think it might have been better to set up like a market like strip right here. And then the houses this way, but I think that's also going to be farming though. Oh, I guess I could farm on this side. Lots of space to farm. Yeah, I don't know how to do smoke thingy. Guess I could do that. It used to be if you had a long plot, very, very long plot, you get better yields. I don't know if that's the case anymore. Like, it used to be like if you had like this large plot, you can grow like a shit ton in the backyard. And then I would reserve the smaller plots for the chicken coops. And then the longer plots for the backyard stuff. It keeps snapping to that corner there. Slightly annoying. Regardless, it's still 5 at the end of the day, huh? However I slice it, it's still 5. Yeah, I guess 5 is still the magic number here. Yep, still 5. Oh god, the freaking road here is kind of annoying. That makes it easier to draw it out. Yep, okay. Decent sized backyard, right? Right again. Those could be the chicken. Well, I don't know if it... They might have changed the mechanics. I don't know. Let's give them a little bit more space. Alright, that gives me 10 homes, right? Right, this gives me 10 families. Yep, 10 families. I already have a line there. I mean, I could have a bigger market later, right? I don't know if I can extend this. I don't know, I guess that would destroy the market. That's alright, we'll leave it for now. Unpause. You're working on it, right? You got everything you need. I have no idea what this fruit is. What is that fruit? Ah, the environment does affect this. That's interesting. Search access.
Hey, give us a hug overhead.
Oh, they gotta wait. I gotta wait for it. What do you mean? church access. I haven't. There we go. I guess I have to close out of it. Yeah, it's a little bug there. So yeah, it did light up, but this didn't light up. I had to close out of the screen for this to get this to show up. So devs might want to check into that. If this lights up, this needs to light up. Somebody want to report that. The trading post allows for the import and export of most goods in exchange for regional wealth. Use the trade role drop-down menu to set a good to export or import. Assigned families will stock the trading post and will walk to the nearest trade point to exchange goods based on its desired surplus. Traveling merchants will periodically arrive to exchange goods. By establishing a trade route, they will arrive more frequently and allow you to exchange major trades. By toggling allow foreign trade to off, workers will instead exchange goods between their occupied regions. I see. Alright, we should be able to get to development level 2 now, right?
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
I don't know if I really need the church because there's no one digging graves. Provides faith in hallowed ground. What does faith do for me?
Cheated him? Never.
I have no idea what faith does for me.
Know how to cook properly.
Gotta have faith, right? Gotta have George Michaels.
You will not find finer wares anywhere else.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, see, it's not available in the game. I leveled up, but it won't let me choose anything. Seriously, devs? Come on. It's been like a year. I think the last time I covered this was what? A year ago, maybe? Maybe half a year ago. I don't know. It was last year, I think. This has not been added yet. Seriously. So we got development points, but we can't spend it. Each settlement level reach unlocks a new development category, allowing you to specialize your settlement and make it more efficient. Definitely can't choose any of this. And I can't choose that. Why is this not in the game yet? That is really bad. Seriously, devs. This is absolute BS. That is just so disappointing. I mean, what's the point of now leveling up, right? Like, there's no benefit.
Step right up and sample.
Yeah, there's just no new benefits to leveling up your village. It's not even the next thing that they're working on in the beta either.
Come one, come all. Feast your eyes on our fine selection.
I haven't been following the forum, so I don't know.
You'll not find finer wares anywhere else.
Finer wares. Where are my underwears?
Come one, come all. Feast
Come
your
one, come
eyes on
all.
a fine selection.
I only sell the finest wares in all the land.
Well, perhaps it was simply a bad batch. These things do happen from time to time.
Pass me the hammer, will you?
Hang on, I'm putting a message into the Discord. Hmm.
Gave the old ox a hand.
Alright, cool. New burgage plots.
He spat it in my face and tried to carve
Sweet.
me a new nipple.
I need to make money somehow, right? What can we export? Planks?
Let's go, people.
Desired surplus? We do want surplus of 20, right? Wow, planks don't really make us that much money, does it? It's a good thing we have clay. We can make roofs and we can make stones, right? Yeah, we need to start getting that
Need to dig the
stone
foundations deeper
export
for this
going.
one.
Holy shit, what is that new item? Blue or something? What is that other bucket? There's some new item that's
Gave the
added.
old ox a handful of month-old
Cement or
He
something?
spat it in
I don't
my
know what that
face
new
and tried to
10
carve
is.
me a new nipple.
That's new. Is it mortar? Oh, mortar. Workers burn rubble stone into mortar. Okay. We need more food, right?
shy.
Don't be shy.
Take the old ox a handful of month-old grain. He spat it in my face.
Don't be
like
shy,
a dog with
guys.
your nipple. You all know what that means.
I don't know, that should create a road though, right? That's fine, let's just create trees there. I'm gonna eventually move the logger over here anyways. So that way we get more space in this area for something. Maybe I could put my manor over here. Or the tavern. I guess the tavern can go here, right? We don't have a way to serve the beer anyway, so I don't think the tavern matters. What's this do? Oh, it's a backyard house. So basically they don't do anything else other than producing their backyard. Interesting. So now they need fruits or animal produce, which is the local stuff. Forage goods and vegetables and grains. Beverages. Getting to the next level is a little bit more tricky, huh? No, marketplace is still tiny, huh? I need to figure out how to make more money. Get more chickens or whatever it is. Man, they have no yield, huh? Wait, what? Production limit? No, right? We don't want limits. I don't know why there's a reserve. Oh, the reserve is their input. We We don't want limits on the planks. We want exports, right? Allow foreign trades. Oh, because we have a minimum. It's not selling any. I guess I can lower my minimum. That way we should start collecting money. I think I should start getting stones because there's unlimited stones too. Worry, right? Oh, so long as it touches the thingy, that's all that matters. Huh, interesting. I uproot a tree, huh? What is this? More house. Man, these bandits are growing, huh? Two bandits. How much is it to hire these guys? 15? Oof, 50. 50. At least we now have base, right? Oh, it's all the way down here. They got their own little outhouse too. Hey, morning, Boromac. Morning. Holy shit. Morning already? I think I've asked this once before on my stream. Some of these burgage plots generate the outhouse in the back, right? It's these, huh? You need to get herbs. So this house, right? They have their little, I guess, potty outhouse in the back. At the very end of their backyard. So if you were living in the medieval times and you had a house, the question here that I have to ask you is, would you prefer to have your outhouse on the far back of your backyard, as far away as possible, or be like this guy, where the toilet or the outhouse is right next to your window and near your entry? Right? Yeah, so so here's the thing. Yeah, if you have it next to your window in your house, Right? It does smell, right? I mean, this guy doesn't have a window here. Doesn't look like he has a window here. Yeah, he does have a window here, actually. Slight window here, right? Yeah, he's got a window here. Let's go down, look at this guy's house. Where did he put his backyard? He is a little bit more around the corner. This guy's a little closer towards the other side. Right. Where did this guy put him? That guy is not in that corner. Where did you put your outhouse? Where did you put your poop? He's probably put it in the front. Or he doesn't have one. Or he's been using his neighbors. I don't know what this guy did with his outhouse. Maybe he's got like a big outhouse over here. I don't know. This guy does not have an outhouse. I don't know what that's about. Right, I think they probably have it on the inside. I don't know. It's kind of weird because they're missing an outhouse. So here's the thing, right? If you put it right next to your house, if you need to go to poop at night, it's better if it's right next to your house, right? Versus like if it's all the way back here at night, you gotta walk all the way across your backyard to get to it. Getting attacked by demons while pooping in the dark is one of the leading causes of peasant death. I'd say close to the home. Right, okay. So building your outhouse closer is probably better, is what you're saying. To avoid the death of getting mauled by some animal or demon. Okay, so this guy built his outhouse like right here. I don't know what this guy did. I don't see an outhouse. Maybe that is his... Maybe he doesn't have an outhouse and that is his poop bucket. Yeah, that must be the poop bucket. No outhouse. So maybe these guys have the right idea. They just bring in their giant bucket, poop inside, and bring it back outside. Just use the neighbors? Okay, yeah, maybe. These guys could just be sharing the neighbors. I don't know what these little extra buckets are for. Right. That one's a strange house right here. Anyways, I always find it fascinating when I'm looking at Manor Lords, and they have like very detailed variations to the homes. Not every house looks exactly like the next one, right? So it's not a cookie cutter, which is nice. I really think that's really cool. The developer has designed it where the outhouse varies in location. Like that one's right here on the other side of the house, right? This is this corner here. Right, this is close to this guy's entry here. This guy has a separate entry from this guy, right? This guy has it over here, right? It's very neat, right? I do like the details of what's going on with Manor Lords housing mechanics. Versus like, I don't know, like Anno, a lot of other games, right? It's just cookie cutter, right? They're just like repeating themselves over and over. I mean, there's slight variation in Timberborn, but not by much. I mean, you can flip and mirror your house. That's about it. But Manor Lords does an amazing job making sure that all the houses are a little bit different. So very, very cool. Thumbs up for me on that. Just want to give a shout out to the developers on making it different. We're gonna need more food, aren't we? Yeah, we're gonna need more food, guys. Food's in the red. I think we're gonna have to start growing shit soon. Fields and Manor Lords need to be quite large to be effective, about 1 mortgage, but also take long to plow by hand. Remember to check the ground fertility. It's not all crop types behave the same. It's not as all, okay.
Vegetables so fresh, you swear they were picked this very morn.
Wow, the farm is pretty big, huh?
Look here. Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
Don't be shy. So the way this works is you can just draw it however you want. And it just kind of like estimates it for you. Hopefully that's big enough. In order to begin farming, you need both a field and a farmhouse. Families assigned to the farmhouse work on the fields in accordance with the field's set priority level. When crops are growing, they absorb nutrients from the soil, lowering its fertility, and thus diminishing yields over time. To combat this, consider utilizing crop rotations or leaving the field fallow for a year to help it recover. Got it. I think what I should have done was divided it in half. Well, that's fine. Whatever. We'll leave it. Winter, right? And that means we don't get fish or mushrooms. Because oh my god. Fish is all... There's no winter fishing. It doesn't help when the bandits are also stealing our food. Oh my goodness. Nothing in the pantry. Oh my god, all of our food's gone. That gets herbs. I don't think the herbs does anything. They always say they get sick or whatever it is, but that's just a weird message that comes up that never really pans out. Yeah, guys, we're screwed. It's December, right? A long December.
Let's get to work.
It's not gonna be enough. Okay. one family is not enough for the farm house.
Let's go, people.
Nice, you can move the camp too. I don't have to like deconstruct it or anything.
Get to work.
Oh, I didn't put a guy in the forester's hut. Fisherman doesn't do anything during the winter.
We need more workers here.
Trading post. I don't think the church does anything for me in the winter either.
Let's go, people.
I'll leave it on that one, just in case I forget. Well, I think we need a backup field, right? During the year that it goes fallow, we have to switch the worker. That doesn't do anything for me. Mercenaries. I don't have the money. The money to hire the mercenaries. We're gonna need to get that manor up and running. I think that's iron, right?
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
What is that? What is that? Icon. What is that icon for the manor? No, that's just stones. That's all it is, stones. Well, the manor does not need to be next to the anything. If I recall, you just place it down. And then you build your little wall around it.
Carry this along.
Because when does the manor need a stairway up there? Kind of weird.
Let's get to work.
Walls and gates. Here you edit the layout, blah blah. Commit. Yeah, okay, fine. I already know this. Kind of weird how it's like curved. Seriously. Why are you curving? How do I get the door, the thing through? Oh, it automatically creates the... Does it go into the thing? Oh, it's just so weird, right? That's just so weird, huh? That's really weird because the thing is on the inside. No, right? How do I just remove this? How do I just remove this? Shit, come on. Costs too much anyways, clothes. It really costs too much. Where's that planner again? I don't know what. Yeah, the whole wall manor castle thing is just weird, really weird. It still hasn't improved. This is my last coverage.
Bloody frigid winters. Only 2 toes left, and your wife says she'll go
And we are out of food. I probably shouldn't have built so many homes. Vegetables, right? Chicken cost me 20. We don't have the money. Man, we're not gonna survive, huh? I think it's March is when things start growing. I think February doesn't... I think February still counts as winter. It's only until March when we start seeing the mushrooms. I don't know about the fish though, I can't remember. But I need the manor to set up retinues to defend against whatever that's coming at us. I don't know why there's that little weird dotted outline. I think the Foundation does a really good job of their modules. Yeah, people are starving, guys. Starving Marvins. Yeah, 3 people are starving, guys. Retinue assembled, right? I can do taxes now. Oh shit, what is all this? What the hell is all this? Oh my god, what the hell is this? What the hell? This is so wonky, huh? This is so wonky. It's so wonky. Can I just delete it? Yeah, let's just delete it. Why is there all that other shit that's coming out from the side? I don't know what the hell's... Why is it just going all the way across the screen? You see that? Like, what is that freaking business? I have no idea what the hell's going on with this. You know what? Hang on. Let's just make it look a little small one. Fail. Yeah, what the hell is this about? I don't understand what's going on with that. Yeah, cutting across that is just... It wants to, like, do all sorts of weird shit. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. Well, it's not very... It's kind of broken already. Castle level large. Can I change it? No construction cost, no commitment. Fine, let's just go with that. I don't know what's going on with the whole manor. F it. It's bullshit. We need food badly. It's February. We have nobody. We have nobody. Yield none. People are gonna leave and die. That was a harsh winter. The crappy part about fishing is that you can't get it during the winter. Oh, bandits. I mean, before it was just berries and meat. And so during the winter you can get some animals. Oh, we're getting raiders. We're getting raiders this year. I don't know how we're gonna survive that. We barely have food to survive. I think I should have probably not build so many homes early. get the trading going early to get the money so we can have more vegetable homes. I think I expanded way too fast. Yeah, see now we have no migration because all this is in here. Yeah, too much expanding. But I kept it small. Okay, we're finally getting food. I don't know how to get the smoke thingy though. Yeah, I don't know how to get the smoke thingy. Oh shit, we're already empty. No mushrooms, guys. We have no mushrooms. Bandits are coming. We have retinues. I think the only thing we can do is these guys, right? We don't have any bows. Oh, I can hire these guys now. The Battle Brothers. Hire the Battle Brothers. I don't have it. Oh, I have to have this money. I can't hire the Battle Brothers. I have to do taxes to get the Battle Brothers. But this tax is on this number over here. Right. Converts treasury via the manor tax panel. Any good bunker sims? I don't know what bunker sims. Maybe Mr. Prepper? Mr. Prepper is a decent bunker sim. I mean, Auction Included is kind of a bunker sim, right? Shelter is a decent bunker sim. This War of Mine, maybe? Gloria Victus? Gloria Siege Invictus or whatever. Siege Gloria Victus, I think is the name of the game. Sheltered is not bad. What's another one? Something about days. Dark Days or something. I've been on Altars all day. Oh, Altars is a bunker game too, yeah. I mean, technically Auction Not Included is a bunker game. I just don't know what to do with the bread now, right? Communal oven, wheat flour. I need to make wheat flour. Which is this thingy. I guess the mushroom people only need one family. Because it barely has anything in there. Oh god, these freaking bandits, we need to do something about them. They're not gonna be happy, but... We don't need immigration anyway, so I guess I'll try to take them. We'll just take their money. 55 is the cutoff, right? Approval rating's kind of high already. Storehouse. Oh, the storehouse is getting heavy. They're maxed out. Need a storehouse. Well, that won't solve my problem though, because I need more workers. Should we all play Eve Rails? I don't know what Eve Rails is, but I know what Eve Online is. Is Eve Rails a new game?
Come on, come on. Or perhaps it was simply a bad batch. These things do happen from time to time. You will not find final wares anywhere else.
Summer's coming soon, and soon the beating sun.
Oh, if it's away from the house, it's efficient. The further away from the house, the more efficient it is. Oh, the higher up the hill, the more efficient it is.
Come on, people, get to work.
What's rye flour? Rye bread, huh?
Get to work, lads.
Well, we have enough food. I guess that's a good thing, right? Animals, right? I don't know if animals is a good idea on that. Well, I don't know. They might have changed the mechanic, or the size doesn't matter. But I do know size used to be where, like I said earlier, was the bigger your backyard, the bigger your yield is for growing. But I don't think that was the case for animals. What the hell is panage? Goats provide hides. We don't have a way to make hides. Because hunting is how you get the hides, the leather. Man, not having the ability to hunt in this area is bad, right? Yeah, we're gonna be having issues with animals. With the leather. The clothing. That's our only means of getting clothing. Beetroots, huh? We do have some beetroots. Finally. There's clay here too that we gotta tap into. We don't have any, so it doesn't really matter.
Why do I have to carry this?
Oh, we got a predicted harvest, huh? It's June. June, huh? Hey, there's only one field, so maybe I should have just created a second field. Well, we'll worry about that in 3 years. I'm not too worried about that right now. They got like, what, another year of wheat. I just need enough money to hire mercenaries to go beat up some camps. We gotta prepare for our attacks too. We got like almost a year, a little less than a year, half a year, till they attack us.
Cheated him? Never. Perhaps he simply does not know how to cook properly.
We have herbs. We just don't have any clothing.
Look here.
Wool. I don't know if fish provides pelts. I don't think they do. Not a fishing thing. No, they don't, right? Yeah, so you pelts is from hunting. Maybe we can do flax? Flax is for clothing, right? I mean, we can't get any flax in here, like barely any. Maybe over here. That could get us clothing. I don't think it lets us cut through the road. Yeah, it's probably won't let us cut through the road. Yeah, it's like a road thing. I have to have a 4-point. Gotta be a 4-point. Like Renaissance fair music. That's the best it's gonna get for flax, huh? Let's just run fallow. Maybe it'll improve. Maybe it'll improve over time on that. So flax should help us get us linen. Because they're gonna need something for clothing. More food needed, sire. We have firewood. Firewood's decent. We do have a lot of planks. This is definitely needing upgrade. Dang, we need more food, right? That beets is not gonna last. We need to make enough money for carrot. The fruits is not gonna pay out for another 2 years. Yeah, the animal thing is also taking a while. Oh, look at that, we got 2 goats. Bah. Already got 2 goats. Yeah, this apple tree, or whatever this tree is. Quincy's, I don't know what the hell Quincy's is. What the hell is Quincy's anyways? Hey, thanks for that follow. Darth Jazz Hands. Appreciate it. Quince is a hard fruit, best for jams. Oh, interesting. Thank you for that info. I've never had that fruit. How's it taste normally? Is it like an apple, or is it just... Does it have like a pit? I mean, according to the picture, it looks like an apple. Or does it have like a pit, like a plum and peaches or whatever?
This is heavier than it looks.
Millions of peaches. Peaches for me.
Bring this here, move that there, on and on.
But in medieval times, they made fruit wine from everything. Apple wine, perry was pear wine, and grape was grape wine. Right. Music is nice. I definitely like the music. Never learned about quints until I started playing this about a month ago. Oh, so you know. You're like, what the hell is this? You're like me. And you looked it up. I think what this game also needs to do is have like a rotating family. Like the farm family should be connected to the windmill, right? So if there's nothing to do during the year, or during the winter, or whatever it is, the farm family should just go into the windmill and go, hey, boom, I'm working on the flour today. Right? Or I'm gonna keep an eye out, you know. Like, this here should just all be one family connected. Right? Parents might be plowing the fields, but the kids could be going in there and grinding shit. So I think that, I mean, it makes sense, right? This is, I mean, using the oven to make bread is like, well, everyone should just be able to make bread, right? You don't need a baker to make bread all the time. Like, anyone can make bread. Right? I can go to the store and buy, you know, flour and make bread. So why does it have to be an entire family that makes bread? I mean, it does make sense later when you're mass producing. That I can understand. But when you've got like a tiny little town, everyone kind of chips in, right? Same with bread, seasonal work, right? Yeah, I mean, there should be like an assignment of some sort that says, hey, you know, winter time, the fishermen need to find some other secondary profession. Because right now, it's like whenever I unassign the fishermen and I reassign them, they kind of lose their expertise, right? Or they lose their skill sets or whatever it is. Or experience. It just makes no sense for games like this where I have to, like, subtract and add and subtract and add, right? I mean, in Against the Storm, I get that. Like, Dot Age, I get that, right? Those are, like, rogue-like games where you micromanage worker placements. But when we're talking about games where I think they have like a little bit of experience or something, right? I think they have their own little built-in experience or whatever it is that they level up on. Like, this is the fisherman family. Suddenly the fisherman family gets reassigned during the winter to plant trees, and then they're not exactly the same family that gets reassigned during the spring. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. That's not realistic. I mean, I get some of them where you have them working somewhere else, but then they also work on their backyard, right? You assign them manually right now. The dev may add that feature later, or may not. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the game is in early access, so anything is possible. I'm pretty sure devs is trying to make it as closely to a real simulation as possible, right? I mean, this is pretty good, you know, for the most part. But I'm just taking it further and going, okay, well, if you definitely want to go realistic and shit, let's take it a step further, right? Make it so that the idle family does something. Like assign them a secondary job or whatever it is during the winter. Chopping wood or something. Chopping firewood in their backyard. Right? Like in the winter, it's like, okay, well, why do we have to have a firewood profession when everyone can just get logs and put in their backyard and start chopping? Chop your own firewood. I mean, that's another area that I don't think that we need a separate fire or woodcutter's lodge. Like, why is that necessary? That's what most people do nowadays, right? If you go buy wood, you can just chop it in the backyard, right? Do your own little chopping. Or you go to the lumber yard and you get wood or whatever. Home Depot, right? Sorry. In the US, you can go to Home Depot and get wood and just chop your own wood. Or buy those burning logs. I'll respond after the break. Oh, yeah. I mean, certain professions, I think, it's year-round. You're back? Yeah. I was just talking about how certain things like wood cutting, the logs should be done by every family in their own backyard. I think I need to have the regional wealth to be as big as possible. Because if I start spending it, my taxes, because it's percentage based, I want the regional wealth to be as big as possible so I can actually milk it. It's historically accurate to a point. My grandma was born in 1910. She talked about how her town would shut down during harvest because everyone helped out in the fields. Yeah, I think that is reasonable, right? Where everyone just goes work on the field, which makes sense, because the field is damn huge. That one I can understand. Everyone pitching in. Oh shit, requires maintenance. If I don't have maintenance, what happens? Let's just take this off. I don't need all of that. I need to figure out how to get more iron, right? I think iron is over here. But hey, it's a game. I prefer the term believable to realistic. Yeah, Yeah, I understand. You're right. I mean, believable is probably the correct way to say it. Realistic is a little far-fetched sometimes. I mean, immersive, right? I think the word would be immersive. You want it to be immersive.
Look here.
I think another feature the game should have is a way to extend the backyard. Maybe it is in the game in some recent update, but I'm not quite sure. Right? If you have space, like I'd like to be able to change the points and extend it. Very immersive to me. I'm hooked. Yeah. No, the game's fun. It's good. I was saying earlier, I mean, it's one of the top games for being realistic. But being immersive, I guess, is the best way to describe it. I was zooming in and talking about how, like, the outhouse is very different in every single house here, right? They variate it a little bit. I like the fact that the homes aren't cookie cutter, but they do have some uniqueness to each of them. I can appreciate that. So many games where you just basically spam homes, kind of like Anno 1800 or whatever it is, right? You just spam boom, 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 boom. This game has received praise from medieval historians. Very cool. Oh, yeah. No, it's very cool. I dig it. How's my food? I need, I need iron, right? I need to convert it to smelt it. Yeah, I need that one. Right? I need charcoal. I need to convert firewood to charcoal, really? Holy shit, that's huge. Oh, maybe I don't want that there. Let's do the charcoal first. So then that way we use this, right? Put the smithy in here somewhere. We'll have to move the Manor somewhere else later. This is August, right? This should be the year where we're harvesting. 1 day left, huh? I don't know if we're gonna survive winter. 5 months for winter. I guess that's decent, right? I mean, ideally we want minimum of 5, right? 4. Once December rolls around. Right? Summer, January, February, March, right? Yep. At least 4 months. Because things kick in like March in this game. Wow, there's actually a lot of fish here, huh?
We need more workers here.
We need to get all the fish we can get. Oh, everyone's plowing now for next year, right? Yeah, they're preparing for next year. How's our wood? We need to cut down on the flankies, right? Now we gotta get the flour.
We need more workers here.
Do I get to choose? I don't know if I get to choose. It's automatic, right? Yeah, it's automatic. Where is all the flour? We have rye, right? Yeah, we do have rye. Harvest season ended. Mercenary company. Oh, look at that. We got mercenary company. I'll wait until the raiders are near before we launch the mercenaries. Man, I'm getting tired. I need to get some sleep though. Maybe I'll do another coverage or another stream of this later, where we deal with the mercenaries and the fighting. But yeah, this is a good stop point. I need sleep. I'm so tired. Whoa, look at all my saves. All right, this is update 7, right? We're gonna load this next time. Prepare. Attack. Prepare raiders. Yep. Alright, we're gonna do that next time. We got raiders to deal with next time, and we're gonna hire mercenaries to deal with the bandits too. That's a good break point. Alright, so if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Leave some nice comments if you got any tips, tricks, inside information. Feel free to leave it in the comments. Let me know if you got more information of what's coming next. Definitely leave in the comments. Share some of that. Alright guys, everyone here on Twitch, hang tight. I'm going to find somebody to raid so you can get some channel points. Don't forget to redeem your golden tickets if you want to enter in the giveaway for the any game key you want. That's on my games list. Full list is on my Discord channel.